with a drum above the surface, and you can calibrate both sides so the pressure is the same on each side. Hand drive through. Newspapers. I used a lot of ball grain plate on newspapers, photographs, and whatnot. So there was literally tons of it produced during the heyday of newspapers, using it for artwork or for advertising, photographs and that type of thing. They use a different plate now, which is either a chemically grained plate, I think, but it's much too fine of a tooth for people in the direct image lithography to use. It just does not have enough tooth to cut the crayon and provide the ink reservoirs. So.
Okay, this is the ball grainer. Oh my God! Well, what in the world?
And they start off being 3/8 in diameter, and as they have their life on this machine, they slowly wear down. So there's a variety of size of balls in here right now.
Can you get replacement?
Yeah, we constantly are adding new balls to it.
Are they steel or?
Yeah, these are just steel balls. And there's a lot of them. I don't know how many's out there, but there's a lot of them out there.
Well, about the population of Albuquerque, I'd say.
And this thing, I'll turn it on for you. Basically what happens is you, normally in the normal operation, you just shut it down for the day, but you hook the hoist up to it, raise this thing up, this thing tilts on a couple pins on this side, and all the balls come down into the hopper, which exposes the rubber table on it.
Oh.
Okay?
Right.
That's about a 1/2 inch thick rubber, and when it's being used, it's real tacky. And so you raise it up, and all the balls come down here. You rinse the table off, squeegee it off, and then put a fine mist of water on it. Then you bring the ball grain the aluminum plate in here and lay it on the table and spread it out across the table.
How big are your plates that you work on? Great ones, and then you cut them
Most
off?
of them are 25 and a half. Most of the ones with grain are 36 by 51, which provides a plate size of 36 by 51, or if you cut it in half, it provides 25 and a half by 36. Which are both real common plates. Also, we have 30 by 40s and other various sizes. So those are laid out on there. This is laid back down, and it's turned on, and as it rotates, the balls come out over the plate. Once it gets out over the plate, then what we do is you put a little water, a bucket of water, and abrasive carborundum grit out there with it, and some silica flour, which is a very fine abrasive, and run it for about 15 minutes, and you end up getting the grain on the plate.
So
I'll turn this guy on. You can see how it rocks and rolls.
Because they have a very hazy picture, I'll tell you right now.
What, we got a skylight leak.
Oh my gosh! The whole thing!
The whole thing. So the plate is staying on the bed, and the balls rotate above them, and it provides
Just a little bit of tooth on there. Yeah? Something that I've never seen before.
So you run it for about 15 minutes, and then you raise it up again, take the balls off the plate, unload them one at a time. They go on the conveyor over here, and what this machine basically does is rinse them off again. There's a brush on it to take off the rest of the abrasive. There's a set of straightening rolls on it, which are 3 rolls that we can adjust the height on, so it takes the curl back out of the plate, because anytime you work on just one surface of metal, you release the stresses, and as it comes off, it's got a curl to it. So it goes back through that and straightens the plate back out again, so it's flat. And it goes through a dryer, helps dry it, and then it just indexes down the conveyor, and we check a plate off each load to make sure that it's running the right.
How long do they stay in the ball grainer?
They stay in the ball grainer about 15 minutes.
You know, making art stuff is weird. Do you do any kind of artwork yourself?
No. I draw the prints around here. That's about as artistic, which is not artistic. It's just mechanical drawings. I do that type. I'm too good to draw a straight line with a pencil and a ruler. So.
I bet you get a lot of artists in here, though.
Yeah, we do get a lot of artists in here. Yeah. You turn it on like this, the plate comes through, and it gives it a little fresh water rinse. Brush in there, brushes off any remaining grit. The rollers in the center there that aren't rotating are the ones that take the curl out of the plate. Next set is just a pinch roller to take the plate on out. As it comes out over here, there's a natural gas flame normally that's up about 3 inches high above this piece, which helps dry the plate real quick so it doesn't water spot. As the edge of the plate comes through, it breaks this light beam here, which turns on this conveyor until the back edge of the plate clears, which shuts it off, leaves the plate in between the blowers here, which are just blowing air on them, and finish drying it real quick so it doesn't water spot. One, make sure it's running consistently. These are some that he's got packaged now, ready to go. What are in these? 150 or?
Yeah, 150.
150 in each bundle of these, a plate ready to be shipped out.
And they go out all over the country, but all over the world too?
All over the world, yes, actually.
See you Monday.
Okay, Rusty.
Wow. Thank you for the tour.
Well, that's part of it.
Oops.
Let's see. I guess we can go back this way now.
You get fresh plate each time, could you?
Yeah, typically they use a fresh one each time. So on these racks are some of the various sizes that we use. This is 3644 plate up here, 20,000 thick. That one's not marked. That looks like 3651s. 30 by 40, 15,000 thick. And those must be 3651s, probably 12,000s. These are 30 by 40, 12,000s. Yeah, so there's a variety of sizes. We grain them up to the size of this. This crate is about probably a 42 by 64 or something like that.
That would be.
But we've grained them bigger than that. Yeah, that'd be a big print.
That would be a huge print.
This area in here is the machine shop. And we have a variety of machines that we use to produce the parts here.
So you make everything. I mean, all the
We make
rollers and the...
We make everything on the press except for the nuts and bolts and the bearings that we can buy. But everything else is made here in house. So we can keep very high or good control of the quality of the parts and whatnot, since we are the ones producing them. So this area in here is the machine shop. We've got this old guy is called a turret lathe. Typically put the part in the chuck up here. And you'd have a chuck key like this. You can open up, put your part in here. And the way this one was set up, what we were doing on it, we used this as a stomp. So we put the part in and we set how far it extends out from the jaw each time. I can set the length of each of these stations with stops here. So every part I put in will be the same distance from the jaw.